Welcome back. Our last guest this evening is our Business After Hours sponsor, and that is Matt French from Cafe Bienville. Welcome, Matt. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks. How are you, Dave?
It's wonderful. Thanks for getting up so early and coming out here. You're probably cooking late into the evening, but tell me, what kind of restaurant is Cafe Bienville?
We're a relaxed counter service cafe and coffee house. We serve lunch and dinner, mostly carry out for dinner. We've got a simple but eclectic menu.
And everybody has their specialties. So what is Cafe Bienville's specialties?
Well, our number one seller is the Sensation Salad. It's field greens tossed in a lemon juice vinaigrette with Parmesan and blue cheese. And you can top that with your choice of protein, duck, confit, or chicken, pork.
I don't know if it's the age thing, but my wife and I are moving more and more into the salads with a little bit of something on top. I just can't do the big meal thing anymore, and that's a fantastic offering. How much of your menu is made from scratch?
Everything is made from scratch. Our sandwiches are on fresh baked bread. We make the mayonnaise from scratch, all the salad dressings, the soups and stocks, the homemade gelato. On the weekends we do beignets and scones, and all that's from scratch.
Matt, when are you sleeping? You're cooking bread, making soup from stock.
Right.
Those are all long.
It's surprisingly easy to do, but it takes a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it in the end.
A little bit of planning, and that's about it, huh?
Right.
Yeah, not bad at all. Do you have meeting space at your restaurant?
We do. We can comfortably accommodate 26 people, and we can squeeze in 40 if you really like each other.
If you're real close friends. And is there a beer and wine?
We do. We offer the Abita beers, our co-sponsor for the event, in the bottles, and we also have some limited premium beers, and we do house wine by the glass.
Abita is a wonderful, wonderful choice. Yes, absolutely. And they're co-sponsoring the Business After Hours? Is that
yes, they are.
Really? Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Are you originally from this area?
I'm an Air Force brat. I graduated from Niceville High School and kind of had my career and found my way back here, and I'm really excited to be back.
Yeah, this is an absolutely beautiful place to live.
It is.
A hard row to hoe for restaurant business. And, sounds like you've got some wonderful successes under your belt already. You're well known around the chamber, and you've already provided some food for us, I'm sure. And where is the restaurant located?
We're at 314 Bayshore Drive. It's about a block south of the Holiday Inn Express in Niceville. In Niceville,
yes. And hours?
We're open 11 to 7 Tuesday through Saturday and 12 to 6 on Sunday.
So you do a lunch too.
Right.
Very, very, very nicely. So tell me, how did you get into cooking? What prompted the Cafe Bienville?
I started working at Subway in Niceville in high school. And I stayed with it through college and ended up majoring in hotel and restaurant management.
Yeah.
And just never broke free of it. And eventually just gave up and said, okay, I'm just going to do this.
Might as well buy my own restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kinds of foods do you prefer to cook?
I like slow cooked things. We cook our meats overnight so they stay tender, really juicy. Things that you cook slowly and prepare quickly. For the customer.
In this cold weather, you mentioned soup stock from scratch. So what kind of soups would we expect to run into?
Every day we have seafood gumbo, red beans and rice. Not technically a soup, but it's a good hearty cold weather soup. We've got Three Sisters, which is a vegan option. And from time to time I'll run a soup of the day: pasta fagioli, minestrone, chicken and broccoli.
So if somebody wanted to do a reception in your meeting space, is the menu pretty much open to them? Do you have a lot of appetizer kinds of foods?
Not so much appetizers, because we're more of a cafe, quick light meals.
Yeah.
We have done some catering in the back and some catering for the chamber, like you mentioned.
Yeah, those always turn out wonderful.
But it's a very relaxed, no waitress kind of a place. We just hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned fresh breads. Are you baking those on site?
We bake them on site.
Do you really?
Mixed from flour, yeast, all the ingredients right there.
Sure. That's an early morning event, I don't doubt.
Oh, it is, yes.
Yeah. So when did Cafe Bienville get open?
We opened in December of 2010, so it's been about 14 months now.
Yeah, and it's been probably the worst economy you possibly could have. chosen to open a
Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
and still standing and doing well, I take
Still
it.
standing and growing.
Yeah, yeah. Do you get a lot of business from the base and that end of the world, or?
That's growing also.
Yeah.
We're seeing more of the Air Force and the 7th Group, actually more of the 7th Group in the Air Force right now.
Yeah.
A lot of guys coming down.
You mentioned the salads, the wonderful salads, and, as a light fare. What other kind of specialties do you like to?
We do, like I said, the sandwiches on the fresh baked bread, the soups, our beignets and scones on the weekends. Good after church snack.
Yeah.
We make gelato in-house.
Fresh.
Fresh. We have 7 or 8 flavors almost daily, depending on how much we sell of it.
It sounds like if anything would define Cafe Bienville, it would be fresh ingredients, and pretty much everything's made on site.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
That seems like it takes a lot of work on your part.
It does.
You have a large staff, or are you?
Very small staff. I actually just hired my first employee.
Oh my goodness.
We're growing that much now, so
Well, that's
I'm
fantastic.
looking forward to hiring some more.
So everything that's done is done with your hands pretty much up till now.
With my hand, yes.
Well, I'm glad you came to do the show with us this morning.
Sure.
Is somebody filling in back at the restaurant for
Well,
you?
we're closed on Mondays.
Oh, well, there you
So
go.
the taping
Voila.
actually was good timing.
It was perfect timing for you. Perfect timing for you. So what can we expect at the business after hours? You said the Abita beers. What else are we going to see there?
Abita's going to be there serving beer. We're going to have a nice buffet table with some slow cooked pork and some muffaletta sandwiches.
Oh my goodness.
Put some sandwich fixings out there and one of the soups.
Yeah. So there's a little
Pair
bit
nice
of-
with the beer, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Hope it's still a little cool and a little nip in the air, and that'll go along wonderful.
Right.
The muffaladas, you do all your own bread, and that I can't imagine that
Right.
would be fantastic.
We make the olive salad there and
Fantastic.
slice the meats daily.
Yeah, yeah. What kind of muffaladas do we have to offer? Do you do any of the seafood, any of the shrimps and those kind of things?
No, I do a shrimp sandwich, boiled shrimp sandwich, or a catch of the day sandwich.
Yeah.
It's baked with almondine topping.
So we pretty much can run the gamut on what we have to choose from. Tell the folks again where you're located.
314 Bayshore Drive in Niceville, just a block south of the Holiday Inn Express.
And are reservations needed or
Oh no,
desired?
no, very relaxed.
Just
Come as you are and plug in your computer and stay all day if you like.
Oh, it's a Wi-Fi area too.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, Matt, thank you very much. Sure do appreciate all that you're doing for our chamber. I've sampled your food before at the chamber. I'll have to come by and try the restaurant out. It
Thank
sounds
you.
like a great location and great food.
Thank you for
I have a
having me.
couple quick announcements I need to do for you. Remember, it's always a great time to join the chamber. Give your business a jump start by becoming a member today. It's a small investment with big returns. Keep it local, Niceville. And please, if you would, take a moment out and think about those folks that are overseas defending our country. God bless you all, and we look forward to seeing you next month.